What's up, guys? Cheese here, and welcome to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. How's everybody doing today? I'm having a great day today, and on the last episode, we got our greenhouse all automated up. We have our farmer over here taking the fertilizer out of the dung beetles and putting it all into the plots and making sure everything is good to go. And then we have our gardener going, and we should have a huge amount of... We have a huge amount of berries and veggies going, which is super great. And what that means is today we're going to talk about Kibble. That's right. This episode is going to be all about Kibble. So if you're a new player to Ark, this will be great for you. If you're an old player to Ark, this is probably going to be old information for you. But we're going to go over every single step of what Kibble is, how to make it, every ingredient that goes inside of it, how to make the, basically every single thing you need to know about Kibble, but we're afraid to ask. So if you guys like this video or you get any information about this, please do me a huge favor and flex on that like button, yeah! And for more daily video game awesomeness, don't forget to subscribe. So, what is Kibble, you might ask? Well, great question. Kibble is a crafted food you can make in Ark that makes your tames more efficient, so you'll get a higher level per tame, and it will be quicker, so the amount of time it takes the dino to tame will be less. For example, if you were taming a 150 Rex on official with raw meat, it would take 4 hours and 20 minutes, just blaze, and come out at level 191. Now, if you used Kibble, it would take 57 minutes, it would eat 17 kibble, and it would come out at 224. So as you can see, you'll get a much higher level, and it will take much less time if you go through the little extra step of crafting kibble. So that's what we're going to teach you how to do today. We're going to teach you what's involved in kibble, how you make kibble, how you make all the ingredients that come into kibble, and what exactly you need to do. Now you may be asking yourself, but Cheese, how do we make kibble? Great question. So in order to make kibble, you're going to need an egg of a specific size. Each different kind of dino contributes to a different category of kibble depending on their size. Now, I have done a tiny bit of taming between episodes. I picked up these guys so that I could have all the different types of kibble. But we're going to go down the list of kibbles here, the different dinos that you can use for each kind of kibble. But first, I'm going to show you guys how you make the kibble. So, if you're on vanilla Ark, you're going to have to do this all by hand, unfortunately. You're going to have to get a cooking pot, put a little thatch in there so you can start the fire. You're going to go over here. You're going to grab your water skins because you need to put water in there. You're going to put the water skins in there, and then you're going to go around and gather all the ingredients and put them in the cooking pot and turn the cooking pot on. Now, if you're on PC and you have S Plus or superstructures, it becomes a lot easier. And also, if you're using an industrial cooker, vanilla industrial cooker, you won't have to add the water or the fire. You can just turn it on. But all right, so if we go into our S Plus, actually we're using superstructures, industrial cooker, go into consumables, crafted foods. Now it'll show us all the soups and things you can make in Ark, healing brews and all that stuff, all the different meals, and these lists of kibbles down here. Now the augmented kibbles you don't need to worry about. Those are for extinction. We're not on extinction. We're on the island or any other map. You're just going to be using the regular kibbles. And here's the ingredients. Basic kibble is marberries, cooked meat, a dinosaur egg. Now that's of that category. So the smallest category for that, we're using dodo eggs, fiber, mejoberry, tintoberry, and water. All relatively simple and easy to get things. This is already irrigated, the industrial cooker, so it does the water for us. If you're going to be making simple kibble, is cooked fish meat, dinosaur egg, fiber, mejoberry, and rock carrot. Regular kibble is cooked meat jerky, dinosaur egg, fiber, long grass, and savo root. Now you might be like, Cheese, cooked meat jerky, why is your shirt not rendered in? And I'd say, great question. Now it's rendered in. And also, how you make cooked meat jerky is you go into a preserving bin. That's what this is here. And if you put in cooked meat or prime meat and oil, which you can gather oil out in the world, or we're getting our oil from our dung beetles up in our garden. That will craft for you cooked meat jerky and prime meat jerky. So this is how you make your jerkies. You want to put them in a preserving bin. Vanilla works the exact same way. You want to make sure you put spark powder in there. Spark powder is what powers the preserving bin, and it'll keep things lasting longer. It does work as a refrigerator as well, so you could store eggs in here or other things if you're not to the level of having an actual refrigerator yet. But if you want to craft jerky, you got to make sure you put oil and the meat, cooked meat in there, and then you'll make those the jerkies. Onto, I believe, superior kibble. Superior kibble is citronal, dinosaur egg, fiber, prime meat jerky, which I just showed you how to make, rare mushrooms, and sap. Now we're gonna go out in the world and show you guys how you get sap. Okay, so now we're gonna go get some sap. In order to do that, we're gonna need a tree platform, wooden tree platform, and a tree sap tap. I'm using the S tree sap taps. Either vanilla would work as well. We're gonna grab our perfect RG here, the Chargy, and we're gonna fly off to the redwood zone. Yeah, oh god, okay, we're good. We're good. We're gonna fly off to the redwood zone and we'll be right back. And we're back! Okay, we're over here at the redwoods, which on the island is located about there. I need to make up a GPS so I can actually give you guys great coordinates. But this middle island here, this whole thing is redwoods. So what you need to do is put your map away, and we're gonna pull out our, oh, we're in K mode. No K mode, no this mode. Okay, there we go. We're gonna pull out our tree platform, and we're just gonna put it on any tree. We're not gonna venture too far into the redwoods. The redwoods can be really, really dangerous. There can be, is that one right there? Thylacoleos, no, those are beehive. Thylacoleos on the trees, and they'll jump off and pull you off your mount. I don't see any right here, but so we're just gonna go on the very edge right here. We're gonna put a tree platform, boom. All right, so now we have a place that we can land. Nice and safe, nothing should be able to get us up here. And then we're gonna take our tree sap taps and just place them around the tree. You should be able to put 4 around the tree, right above where your tree platform is. And there we go. Now, it used to be a bug. I don't know if the bug still exists, that they wouldn't start working, at least the S+ ones, until you open the inventory of the tree sap taps. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not, but you might want to walk around, make sure you open them all, and now they should be good to go. They're just going to harvest sap for you. They don't take any fuel or anything to run. It's just kind of like, you know, making maple syrup in real life. You put the taps in the trees, and they just go. So it's going to take a while to do that. I'm going to go hang out for a bit, and I'll come back, and hopefully we'll have some sap, and we'll get back into the kibble making. And we're back. That's right, it's been some time. It's finally, I feel like this is the first time in this whole episode it's stopped raining, which is great. And I think we have some success. Boom, we have actually some sap in the sap tap, so we can just take it out, boom. So if you're on vanilla, just walk around and collect them all. If little S+ or S superstructures bonus, you can just pull it to your inventory. So you can just click here, pull, go down to sap, bam, and then we can just pull the rest of the sap out. So you really don't even need to stop if you're on S+ or SS. You can just kind of fly up to the tree and pull everything to your inventory. But regardless, we got 28 sap. We hung out here for a little bit. We're going to fly back to base and get back into making some kibble. Oh, you guys are back. I was just doing a little cleaning up. All right, we're back at base. We were talking about making kibble. We were on to superior kibble, which we needed prime meat jerky, rare mushrooms, and sap. We showed you how to get sap. Where do you get rare mushrooms? Well, you can get those from beaver dams. You can also get them from harvesting swamp trees. And sometimes you'll get them when you harvest crystal. Okay, on to the next recipe. We have crafted foods. Exceptional kibble, we need dinosaur egg, fiber, focal chili, medjool berries, and rare flowers. Again, rare flowers found from beaver dams. Around the map. We've talked about those before. Focal chili is another recipe that you make in the cooking pot, which takes a marberry, azulberry, citronal, cooked meat, mejoberry, tintoberry, and water. So that's another recipe you can make there. And the final type of kibble is extraordinary kibble, which takes dinosaur egg, fiber, giant bee honey, which we've talked about before. We saw in the redwoods the beehives. You need to find yourself a beehive and harvest honey from there. Or you can make an S Plus or SS beehive if you're on PC. Use a bear is very good to harvest without getting attacked by the bees. But in previous episodes, we've shown how to get honey, Lazarus chowder, and mejoberry. Now, Lazarus chowder, again, another thing you make in the cooking pot. It's made with cooked meat, long grass, mejoberry, narcotic, and saveroot, more vegetables. So that's all the recipes and all the different kinds of kibble you can make. Now we're going to go through all the different dinos and what kind of kibble their eggs make. Okay, guys, we threw it over to the studio for this next part. We're going to list all the different kinds of dinos and what kind of kibble their eggs make, okay? So it sounds a little bit confusing, but each dino falls into a certain category. These are the extra small eggs, and these make basic kibble, okay? So Dillo, Dodo, Featherlight, Karuku, Lystro, Parasaur, Tekparasaur, and Vulture. All those eggs are the kind of eggs you want to use to make basic kibble. Okay, now for simple kibble, it's Archaeopteryx, Camelsaurus, Compy, Dimorph, Gallimimus, Glowtail, Hesperornis, Microraptor, Oviraptor, Pachycephalosaurus, Hegomastax, Pteranodon, Raptor, Tekraptor, Tektrike, and Trike. Those are all the different eggs that'll make simple kibble. Okay, now these dinos are what you'd use for regular kibble. Ankylo, Baryonyx, Carno, Dimetrodon, Diplo, Ichthyornis, Iguanodon, Caprosuchus, Kentro, Pachyrhino, Pelagornis, Homonoscorpius, Sarco, Stego, Textego, Terrorbird, Thorny Dragon, Troodon, Turtle, or Volanosaur. Those are all the eggs you would need to make regular kibble. Okay, for superior kibble, you would use Allosaurus, Argentavis, Mantis, Megalania, Megalosaurus, Moschops, Snow Owl, Spino, Tapejar, Titanoboa, or Tropiognathus. Those are the eggs you would want to use for superior kibble. For exceptional kibble, you would need either Basilisk, Bronto, Giga, Megaschlong, Quetzal, Rex, Tekquetzal, Tekrex, or Therizino. Those are the eggs that make exceptional kibble. And finally, for extraordinary kibble, you would need either Crystal Wyvern, Deinonychus, Golden Hesperornis, Magmasaur, Rock Drake, Wyvern, or Uteranus. Those are the dinos that make extraordinary kibble. All right, now that we're back from the studio and learning all about what kind of eggs make what kind of kibble, I'm going to show you guys what I use on the island, or what are some of the easiest dinos to get for each kind of kibble. Okay, so for basic kibble, I like to use either Dodos or Dillos. All very easy to get, just everywhere on the beaches all the time. Really great dinos. For simple kibble, I'm using Pteranodons. Again, absolutely everywhere. You're gonna probably get them as an early game flyer anyway, so those are great for early simple kibble. Regular kibble, turtles are great. They're really easy to tame. They're super slow. They're very easy to get. Again, all over the beaches. Very, very easy source of regular kibble eggs. For superior, I like to use Argies. Again, you're gonna get Argies anyway, most likely as a flyer. Really, pretty much all over the map. Not too difficult to get, and you're gonna have them anyway. So great choice of superior kibble. Now, the last two is where it gets a little bit more difficult. We only have one Rex right now. I'm going to use Rexes for exceptional kibble. We definitely need to go out and tame some more Rexes, but for right now we have one. Well, luckily it is a lady, so she is producing us some eggs, not very many though, but we've got exceptional kibble sort of handled. And in between episodes I went out and tamed 2 of these Uteranus. Now, these are tough tames, but you can go for super low levels. I think one of these was like a 6. Yeah, this one was a level 6. And this one was a 42 maybe. I don't know. They were both very, very low levels. I got them right on the edge of the snow biome. So not too bad. And for the island and for a reusable source of extraordinary kibble, I think they're the best dinos you can get. So that's what I would recommend. If you're on vanilla, you're going to have to run around and collect the eggs. You know, every once in a while, run through and collect all the eggs yourself, which is kind of a pain. But I mean, that's just the way vanilla works. If you're on S Plus or superstructures, I have my item collector over here, and it just runs on gasoline, the superstructures one, and it's just collecting. So as you can see, we have 362 RG eggs already, 90 dodo eggs. We've got some pteranodon eggs there, Uteranus, we're up to 5, so we can make 5 extraordinary kibble, 24 turtle eggs, and we're actually picking up some eggs from outside as well, the wild dinos. So we have a wild Bronto egg here, a couple wild trike eggs. We have the 1 Rex egg we've gotten so far, which again isn't amazing. Some wild Anki eggs outside, Pelagornis, Raptor. So we're getting a bunch of eggs for making kibble. Now, there are some ways to improve your egg production. You want to have a male with your females. So as you can see in this group over here, I have 1 male dodo and 3 females. That'll make the females lay more eggs. That's what we need, a male Rex to go with this female Rex. That'll help her boost some more eggs. And another thing you can do is get an Oviraptor if you're on vanilla. Oviraptors help your dinos produce more eggs. They give off an effect that causes your dinos to lay more eggs, which is great. Or if you're on S Plus or superstructures, you can make a hatchery and it gives the same effect. So if you look at the dino and see how it has that like pulsing egg effect, that means that they're producing more eggs because of this hatchery. So that's why I have the hatchery down here. It's not even collecting eggs for me. It's just helping me produce eggs. So let's make some kibble now. So let's get into making some kibble. Where's Daddy? Where'd Daddy go? Well, I bet you can't see me. I bet you can't. Okay, that's weird. I can't. Okay. And we're dancing. And we're back. Okay, so now on to making some kibble. So if you're on vanilla, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your water source. You're going to fill up some water skins or jars or canteens or something with water. You're going to go over to your cooking pot. You're going to put in all the stuff for simple kibble. We're going to need a dodo egg, 10 amar berries, 5 fiber, 5 medjool berries, 10 tinto berries, and the water skin. We're going to light the fire, and in some amount of time... Oh, I forgot 1 cooked meat. Dang it, and 1 cooked meat. I didn't put in all the things. There it goes. And we made 1 basic kibble. There you go. So that's how you're going to have to do it in vanilla. There's a bit more steps. You have to go around and collect all the eggs. You have to do all the farming by yourself. You have to do a bunch of this stuff by yourself. Kind of a pain. Now, if you're on S Plus or superstructures, you can do the same thing to this. You can pull the ingredients, turn it on. But if you have an industrial cooker like we have here, we can just go into the consumables. We can go into crafted foods. We're going to go to basic kibble. We're going to click on pull. Boom, it's going to pull all the stuff in there that it needs, and it's going to make the basic kibble. Boom, it's done. Same thing, now we need some simple kibble. Pull, simple kibble, it's got the stuff it needs. Bam, we got a simple kibble. So now it's great. We can make all the different kibbles that we need. So there you go. That's how you make all the different kibbles. Now, cheese, you may say, how do you know what dino takes what kibble? Well, I'll show you. Okay, guys, here we are at my desktop. All we're going to do is we're going to pull up my web browser. We're going to search, say we want to tame a Rex. We're going to search Arc, Rex, and that'll pull up. The very first thing is going to be the Arc wiki page. We'll click on that. It's going to tell us some things about the Rex. And if we scroll down, one of the very first things it's going to tell us, preferred kibble is exceptional. So that's all we need. We're just going to have to get exceptional kibble to tame a Rex. Now, something to keep in mind, it'll take the kibble that it wants or a kibble of better quality. So this will take exceptional or better. If something wants basic, that means you can use any of the kibbles. So you can always remember it'll take the kibble that it actually wants or better quality. Once I start to get to really late game and I have tons of resources and it doesn't really matter anymore, I just carry extraordinary around with me all the time because it'll tame everything. Okay. There's also another great website I'll show you guys. It's dododex.com. And this is a really, really great website for anything that has to do with taming or things in Ark. So say we want to look up Rex. We'll check Rex and dododex, Rex. And then now you get to put in all your parameters and things. So say we want to tame a 180 Rex at 10 times taming. Sure, why not? Food drain multiplier is the same, whatever. Calculate. And this will tell you exactly what it's going to need. So it says 2 exceptional kibble. It's going to take 6 minutes and 50 seconds. No narcotics needed. And it's going to be a perfect 100%, 269. It's really, really great. If we did it on mutton, it would take 5 mutton. It would take 10 minutes. So this is a really, really great site. So you can either just Google and get to the Ark wiki, just if you just are basically lazy and want to find just what kind of kibble to use and you don't really care about time and everything else. Or if you want to, this will tell you like how many arrows you need to knock things out, or like what's the chances of killing it if you use arrows versus darts. It gives you like all kinds of information. Dododex, really great site. 2 great sources for finding out exactly which kind of kibble you'll need. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Everything you ever wanted to know about kibble, but were afraid to ask. There was a lot of information there. I hope I covered it all. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you thought it was funny at all, or it gave you any information, I helped you at all, please do me a huge favor and flex on that like button, yeah! And for more daily video game awesomeness, don't forget to subscribe. And in case you guys didn't know, I stream live on Twitch every single day. I'd love to meet you guys, hang out, talk about Ark. I stream a lot of variety games over there. I'm playing Final Fantasy and Conan Exiles and a lot of other things. But it'd be really nice to meet you guys. You should check me out at twitch.tv/RoyaleWithCheese TV. But before we go, we got to talk to Murder. Yo, Murder, what's up, man? Hey, Murder, what's up, man? Hey, what's going on, man? Not too much. We did a kibble episode today. We talked all about kibble. We taught everybody how to make kibble, what goes into kibble, what kibble is used for what dinos make what kind of kibble. It was a crazy kibble day. What's up with you, man? Not too much. I don't know if I should say anything, but I suspect someone has been adding soil to our garden. Oh, really? Yeah. The plot thickens. Get it? The plot thickens. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Cheese and all the kibble knowledge you've ever needed.